The galaxy feared fleets and warlords. But this empire broke, because of one calm human diplomat. Ambassador Vrethar of the Corvian Dominion had negotiated with warlords, stared down imperial fleets, and orchestrated the subjugation of 14 species. He was not easily intimidated. Yet sitting across from the human diplomat, he could not stop his scales from rattling. Her name was Dr. Emily Carter. Small by galactic standards, barely reaching Vrethar's chest. No visible weapons. No armor. She wore a simple grey suit and held a datapad, her brown eyes scrolling through documents with casual precision. Ambassador Vrethar, she said pleasantly, conversationally. Shall we discuss the mining rights your forces have claimed in the Telari system? Vrethar flexed his claws, a practiced display of dominance. The Telari are primitives, he said. They lack the capacity to utilize their resources. The Dominion has claimed what they cannot defend. I see, Dr. Carter replied, making a note. And the 17,000 Telari who died protesting those mining operations, how do they factor into your resource calculations? Acceptable losses, Vrethar growled. The strong take from the weak. This is the way of the galaxy. Dr. Carter nodded slowly, still not looking up. Interesting philosophy, she said. Tell me, Ambassador, are you familiar with human history? Her tone was curious. Nothing more. Yet every instinct in Vrethar screamed danger. We have studied your species, he replied carefully. You are young. Fractious. You barely survived your own planetary conflicts. She finally looked up. Her expression was calm. Almost friendly. We had a period called World War II, she said. Estimates place the dead between 70 and 85 million. She tapped her datapad. A holographic display bloomed between them. Vrethar's breath hitched. Corvian military installations. Troop movements. Supply chains. Intelligence that should have been impossible for humans to possess. We learned something valuable from that era, Dr. Carter continued, her voice never rising. When you witness atrocity, you have two choices. You can look away and become complicit, or you can act and accept the consequences. Vrethar felt ice flood his veins. You are threatening the Dominion. She smiled. That uniquely human expression that showed teeth. No, Ambassador, she said softly. I'm informing you. She straightened. As of this meeting, Earth officially recognizes the Telari as a protected species under the Sentinel Accord. Any further aggression against them will be considered an act of war against humanity. You are one species. Vrethar snapped, his voice finally rising. The Dominion commands 50 star systems. Our fleets outnumber your entire population. Dr. Carter's smile never wavered. Ambassador, she said. We're the species that invented nuclear weapons, used them on ourselves, and decided that wasn't enough, so we made bigger ones. She leaned forward slightly. We fought wars that killed billions of our own kind over philosophical disagreements. Her eyes locked onto his. What do you think we're willing to do for people we've decided to protect? The room's temperature hadn't changed, but Vrethar felt frozen. You would sacrifice your entire civilization, he whispered. For aliens you've never met. In a heartbeat. Her voice softened. That's the thing about humans, Ambassador. We're very good at two things, surviving impossible situations, and deciding that some principles are worth dying for. She stood and extended her hand, the human gesture of agreement. So, she said, shall we discuss withdrawal terms, or would you prefer to test whether humans are bluffing? Vrethar stared at the small, unarmed diplomat who had just threatened his entire empire without raising her voice. He thought of human history, their wars, their resilience, their terrifying tendency to die for ideals rather than surrender them. His hand trembled as he took hers. Withdrawal terms, he whispered. Please. Dr. Carter's smile brightened. Wonderful, she said. I'll have coffee brought in. You're going to love it. It's humanity's second-best diplomatic tool. Vrethar would later tell his commanders that he had negotiated with death itself, and lived. He had been shaking ever since.